I want to talk to you directly because if you are watching this right now, it means the stress you have been carrying has reached a point where you cannot ignore it anymore. And I want you to know that nothing about what you are feeling is exaggerated, nothing about it is weakness, and nothing about it is a sign that you are losing control. You have been pulled in multiple directions at the same time, and the pressure from your work keeps building, and the emotional expectations from your family add another layer on top of it, and the responsibilities inside your marriage sit on your mind even when you are trying to rest. And when all of these areas ask something from you at once, it becomes almost impossible to feel calm. So if you have been feeling heavy and mentally drained, you are not imagining it, you are responding to a level of pressure that would exhaust anyone. What is happening inside you has a very real structure, and once you understand it, you can finally take your power back. When stress builds from several directions, your brain shifts into a constant state of alertness, and this alertness is not loud, it is not dramatic, it is quiet and continuous, and that is what makes it so tiring. It makes your mind race quicker than you want it to, it makes you react faster than you normally would, it makes simple tasks feel complicated, and it shortens your patience with people you care about. You start believing that everything depends on you, and you begin telling yourself that if you slow down, something important will fall apart, and that belief becomes the reason you keep pushing even when you are running on empty. The loop that forms around this is simple. You ignore your fatigue, you take on more responsibility than your capacity allows, you respond to every request almost immediately, and you promise yourself that you will rest later, and later never comes. I want you to slow down for a moment and look inward, because this awareness is where the shift begins. Think about the exact moment your stress hits the hardest. Maybe it happens early in the morning when you are already anticipating everything that will be demanded from you. Maybe it happens when you get a message from someone who needs you. Maybe it happens when you remember a task at work that has been hanging over your head. Notice what your body does first, because your body always reacts before your mind forms the thought. Your shoulders tighten, your breathing becomes shallow, your stomach feels tight, your chest feels heavy. Now watch the thoughts that show up right after that sensation. They usually sound like, I need to handle this now, or if I do not do this, things are gonna get worse, or I cannot stop, or everything will pile up. These thoughts feel automatic, but they are simply conditioned responses created by months or years of pressure. I want to guide you through something right now so you can feel the shift, not just understand it. Take a slow breath in through your nose, hold it for a moment, let it out gently. Do it again. As you breathe, bring your awareness to the most tense part of your body. Do not fight it. Do not try to make it disappear. Just let it be there and keep breathing. What you are doing right now is signaling to your nervous system that it can step out of that constant alert state. Stay with this, even if it feels subtle. You may notice that your thoughts slow down a little. You may notice that the pressure in your chest softens just enough for you to breathe easier. This is the first step in breaking the stress cycle, and you can do it anytime the pressure spikes. Now that you are slightly more regulated, I want to give you guidance that actually works when stress comes from multiple parts of your life at the same time. The first thing you need to do is identify the area that drains you the most. Do not try to fix everything simultaneously, because that is the fastest way to fall back into overload. Choose the one area that creates the greatest emotional pull. The second thing is to set one boundary that protects your energy. It might be a boundary around your time, like the time you stop working each night. It might be a boundary around communication, like deciding that you will not respond instantly to every request. It might be a boundary with your partner or family about what you can realistically handle right now. Keep the boundary simple and specific. The third step is shifting the internal dialogue that keeps you in the pressure cycle. When the thought, I have to do this now, comes up, change it to, I will handle what fits into my capacity today, and that is enough. When the thought, everything depends on me shows up, replace it with, I am responsible for what I can control, not everything people expect. This internal shift lowers the emotional load without denying your responsibilities. To integrate this into your life, choose one action you will practice for the next 3 days. Just one. It could be taking 3 slow breaths before responding to anything stressful. It could be closing your laptop or putting your phone away at a specific time, even if you are not finished. It could be telling someone the truth about your capacity instead of silently carrying the weight. Consistency is what creates stability, and stability is what reduces mental load. You do not need a dramatic routine. You need a small action done consistently. Before you move on, I want you to acknowledge something important about yourself. You showed up for this video because you reached a point where you were ready to protect your emotional well-being, and that takes strength. You followed the reflection, you stayed with the breathing exercise, you absorbed the guidance. That means you are not burned out at your core. You are simply overextended, and being overextended is not a flaw. It is a sign that you have been carrying more than your capacity for too long. You are someone who cares deeply, and people who care deeply often forget to protect their own emotional limits, but the fact that you are here means you are ready to change that. Before you click off, take a moment to notice how you feel right now compared to when you started. Maybe your chest feels a little lighter. Maybe your thoughts feel a little slower. Maybe you feel just a little more grounded. That shift is real, and it came from you giving yourself time and attention. Carry this into the rest of your day. Use the action you chose. Come back to this process whenever the pressure rises again. You do not need to push through everything alone. You simply need structure that supports your strength instead of draining it.